Senate? And how about term limits for the Supreme Court?
Elena Kagan is what, 50 years old, I believe? 50 years old, meaning she's going to be shredding the Constitution for the next 4 decades. I would support term limits for the Congress, the Senate, and the Supreme Court, but, now, like I said, I would support it, I would sponsor it, but it is not the end-all, be-all you think it is. Not in a million years, because just like we talked about, if you think for 1 second that Barney Frank is going to get replaced with Ronald Reagan and that term limit is going to have saved you, think again. Every one of these people that stink, that you can't stand, they were all popularly elected. And the only thing that will save this country is not term limits, it is an awake and engaged public. That is the truth. We have 15,000 more Republicans and Democrats in this district, yet we have a congresswoman who votes with Nancy Pelosi over 90% of the time. We talk about term limits, I think we need to take care of our own business here. That is the problem. And I realize that it could do some good. That's why I would support it. It's not the end-all be-all. We want it to be, but it's not. The solution is the voters sending them home. Every 2 years you can send home the entire House of Representatives if you so choose, if we care enough to do so. And if we do, we're going to take our country back. And if we don't care enough, if we can't get to the ballot box, if we can't beat these groups, you know, we spend a lot of time about the SEIU and ACORN and these other leftist groups. You know how much we outnumber those groups as conservatives, as people who think government should be limited, taxes should be low, spending should be down, national security should be strong. We outnumber them 10-1, and they're kicking our rear ends because they care enough to get to the polls, to drag their neighbors to the polls, and half the time those are dead neighbors, but still. And half the time, we